Here's Z. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now here's DiVincenzo. In his last outing, 10 points more. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection. And it's showing.
Here's Davis. He picked up 10 in his last game. Here's Z. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Give him 31 now.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Now here's Middleton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Shot clock at 6. Hill the pass to Portis. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time. Just a nanosecond late.
Allen, he's checked in for the Bucks. Here's Z. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it.
Ball.
44 seconds left to play in the first. That's tipped. There's the triple. Hits a three-pointer.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Z's shot is good.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Milwaukee has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Leonard outside. Leonard against Middleton. Puts it up from 15. Another one falls for Milwaukee.
You know, when you shoot the ball as well as Middleton does, you want to be hungry in looking for your shots. I mean, shot hungry is a good thing when you've got the stroke that he has, mid-range and long distance. And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Delivering the blowout. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
George Hill out there with Grayson Allen. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Portis in at the center position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Here's Milwaukee. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game.
The ball's knocked loose. Lets it go for 14. And another one.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it.
Milwaukee ball.
Let's use this time to have a look at the team scoring leader.
We knew the scoring talent on this team would be tremendous, but they may have even exceeded our own expectations.
And the Bucks making a change here. Holiday is checked in. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. And stolen by Irving. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Chris Middleton, a multiple All-Star, yet always seems like he flies under the radar. Coach Bud said with how steady and subtle his game is, both defensively and offensively, he's a heck of a player that sometimes I think is underappreciated. But guys, I'd offer, not by his teammates.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you. Middleton with it. He's picked up by Adams. A shot to stop the run. Middleton, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Yeah, there's always been dialogue between NBA officials and the coaches and players. Some concern that it's gotten too chippy of late, Clark. It's not a good look.
No, it's not a good look, and you certainly have to recognize the fact that both sides are humans and emotions are going to run hot at times. The league has rules about how you engage with officials. I think you should actually have some give and take, but it should be toned down from what it has been recently.
All right, time for an injury report.
He said it looks to be just a sore foot, but that he should still avoid putting much weight on it. The question now is how it will affect certain players' roles going forward. No doubt some adjustments will have to be made.
All right, Allie, thanks. Well, we're all hoping he gets healthy quickly, guys.
Yes, we do. And these trainers are so good at what they do. Hopefully they'll be able to get him back on the court soon.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Davis, that's good.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Portis finds Holiday. Now Allen, this one for three. Adams grabs the miss. Anthony against Allen. From deep three-point range. Milwaukee with the rebound.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won one.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Leonard for three. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Irving, the pass to Anthony. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got his 3rd assist of the night.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And the Bucks with some changes. Norris checked in for Middleton, and it's Connaughton in for Allen. And the ball's out of bounds. It was last touched by Anthony. Leonard's checked in for the Bucks. DiVincenzo comes in for Ariza. Here's DiVincenzo. And again, it's the Bucks missing. DiVincenzo's gone 2 of 5 from the floor.
You know, DiVincenzo starting game, didn't miss a beat transitioning to that role from a reserve player the prior season. Not surprising given his mentality.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Yep, that one goes. Adams has got 10 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. And with DiVincenzo, him stepping into the starting 5 was a natural fit.
I tell you, it seems like a great fit, BA. It gives that lineup exactly what they needed. A guy who doesn't have to have the ball. He plays excellent defense. He can make the three-point shots, moves well without it. All of that bodes well with those other starters.
Hill, he's checked in for Holiday. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Anthony's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
They're turning it over, and their opponent isn't. That's the difference.
I tell you what, guys, this game would look a lot different, would have a different texture if they didn't give the ball away so much. I mean, that's really been the storyline so far.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Knocks it loose. Irving with it. And it's Hill picking him up now. And Irving gets it to go.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. DiVincenzo with the steal. Trying to get back on track, and it's blocked by Irving.
Irving bringing a little more intensity to the defensive end there, using his speed to get ahead of that shot.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been checking out the visiting team. Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place.
And that's going to do.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Bucks shooting 56% today. And stolen by Irving. Second half underway. Here's who Frank Vogel's got on the floor. Carmelo Anthony out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Steven Adams. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Leonard in at the three. There's Davis with the three. Hits the trifecta.
Anthony Davis.
Davis has got 10 points in the game.
Hard work in practice for Davis, really paying off with big buckets from the perimeter. This guy has really worked to refine his shot.
Ooh, poked away. Irving against Holiday. 6 to shoot. And it's Portis. That time on the assist by Holiday. Portis has gotten his second bucket of the game.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking ahead of a very big second half.
We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. They love where they stand right now. First place. Pass to Z. Here's Levine for three. Drills it from deep.
Zach LaVine.
Levine's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot,
Jason
not
Tatum.
getting into a shootout.
Assist
They're not
foul.
going to out-shoot out
Number
this
9.
team.
We see it happen again. They give the ball away, and it immediately hurts them.
Yeah, that's been the pattern, guys. I mean, their turnover is not only killing their offensive flow, but fueling the fire at the other end. That's a losing combo.
Zach
When you
LaVine.
let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Levine's gone 2 for 2 so far from three. Right side Holiday. Oh, Jokic with a block.
Need more of this from Jokic. When he's active on defense, he's a capable shot blocker.
Ooh, took him no
Jason
time at all to
Tatum.
get that one.
3 points.
Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
You know, Jokic was offered a multi-year deal in Europe back in 2015, but then had a
Substitution for your Bucks.
and the team backed away from it.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Ariza comes in for Leonard, and it's Allen in for DiVincenzo. Here's Z, and the layup is good off the glass.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
And Barcelona's loss was Denver's gain when Jokic decided to join the NBA.
Yeah, you know, it was a slow start for Jokic, but eventually he showed his unique talent as he got more playing time. In the end, he made the all-rookie first team, and from there, it's been all NBA level performances.
Outside Holiday. Aotearoa with it. Middleton covering. Here's Z. Uses the glass on the layup.
They're getting run over. That's 3 straight hoops on the break.
The Bucks shooting about 56% in this one. Middleton passes to Portis. Here's Ariza to halt the run. Pass to Allen, and here's Middleton. On the take. Softly drops in the floater. Middleton's got his 3rd basket of the night.
It's really easy to admire and respect the explosiveness of Middleton. I mean, if you give this guy a lane to the basket, he'll take full advantage of it right away.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
To the wing on the left. Allen against Levine. And the officials signal a backcourt violation. Not careful
The
there.
ball goes to the away team.
Let's have a look at the leaderboard now and see the toughest defensive teams in the league these past 10 games.
The team they faced over the last 10 have to be wondering how long this brutal defense is going to last. There's no let-up in these teams. They play with tenacity throughout.
Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Hill comes in for Holiday. Oh, another one falls. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Hill with it, and Jokic picks him up defensively. Here's Z. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Portis finds Allen. Minute 32 left in the 3rd. Inside. Out left to the wing. All alone on the break. Here's Connaughton. Denied by Tatum.
Tatum makes it easy for his teammates with his defense. He's always a threat to block shots, and he can cover any part of the floor.
Norris checked in for Allen. A minute 15 left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Nora from downtown. Connects from downtown.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Z. Check by Hill. To the left side wing. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Remains Milwaukee ball.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Got 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the 3rd. Here's Z. And a great assist by Aotearoa, and that one goes in.
Hey, I'd keep feeding him every trip. He's been on fire this quarter.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it.
Ball.
Leonard's checked in for the Bucks.
In the lineup for your Bucks, Myers Leonard.
Here's Hill. From down in the low post, it goes. Hill's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Pretty flashy display by Hill, really doing whatever he wants with the ball in his hand.
Here's Z. That one falls.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Tipped away. Here's Z. Here he goes. Again. What an avalanche.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Pass to Ariza. Lets the 3 fly. The shot misses. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Pat Connaughton. He's out there with George Hill. And it's Nora in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Outside Levine. Here's Z. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half. Now nails another.
Aotearoa with the block.
Well, you know, he's almost the perfect defensive player. He's got length and strength, and he's athletic. Giannis plays the game hard all the time, too, which is impressive. Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Knocked away. Here's Z. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
He got it again. Sensational.
Incredible. 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. And George Hill picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the Bucks with some changes. Hood, he's checked in for Ariza. And it's Bryant in for Hill. Z. And yes, another basket. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
Yeah, it feels like he can't miss.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Well, there's been a lot of discussion about officiating in the league right now. Clark, you think the game's called tighter than it used to be?
I don't really think it's tighter. It's different. I mean, the emphasis is on really giving the offensive players an opportunity to get to the basket and to not allow defensive players to impede with their hands on the perimeter, and I like that part of it. And cutting, you can't just chuck cutters and be overly physical. Basketball is a contact game. It's not a wrestling match. Freedom of movement is an important part of that, and it looks better. And it does, in fact, allow it to be a little more entertaining, in my opinion.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Bucks shooting a nice 50% for the game. Knocked loose. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. So it's Milwaukee now. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Will it go? And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. Outside Hood. Let's go with a 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Gotten all 6 shots to fall in the fourth quarter. Here's Z, covered by Bryant. Z, it's good from the top of the key.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Bryant. He gets it in there. Bryant's got his first points in this one.
Sensational ball movement there when you pass like that, good things happen.
And again, that's 91. An incredible feat.
Incredible indeed. This is just a flat-out insane performance.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. On the wing, Bryant. He's covered by Levine.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now. On the defensive end, much more energy and effort since halftime. They're making their opponents work for every look. Great job by this coaching staff.
Soft touch off the glass.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Pass to Bryant. Levine with some nice D.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Hook loose. Here's Z. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
And he gets it to go.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward
The
call.
line for the away team.
Well, back in 2017, the league adjusted the odds to the lottery. How do you like the change?
I really love it. I mean, instead of drawing the top three, it's now the top four, adding to the randomness and giving another team a chance to be in that mix for the top pick. And evening out the odds has produced some shockers, too. New Orleans getting Zion was one of them.
Count it.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
Tatum with a steal. Here's Z. Shot from the wing. And down it goes. 2 points.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Tatum passes to Aotearoa. Back to Tatum. Knocks down the long J.
When Tatum is set up now, he's automatic. He wastes no time pulling the trigger.
Got a piece of it. He swipes the ball away again. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Off the charts indeed, BA. I mean, he's just taking the ball away with ease. And the slam was so good. But the dribble move he made to get there was a thing of beauty.
Absolutely. What a slick play.
Heads up basketball, plain and simple, guys.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. This one wasn't. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.